For what?
$40 dolls I could never afford.
That's why. That's where all this hate is coming from.
I don't speak broke childhood.
This is where all this hate is coming from.
No
It's not because of the storyline. It's
I had
not because
Teenage Ninja Turtle dolls.
it's because you couldn't afford the toys. I think that's where all this underlying hate is coming from.
Why is she doing a little bee cooking dance while she's slandering you?
Why is your mic unmuted?
We'll never know.
Exactly.
Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna say happy birthday to one of my roommates, Joe. Happy birthday to you. We go way back to Whittier College. Actually, all the birthdays I'm about to shout out right now. So, happy birthday to Joe. Happy birthday to Antoine. And happy birthday to my one, my only, my 7 years, my babe, Gabe. Happy birthday. You guys enjoy your week. I know you guys are going to turn up. Also, once again, happy Pride Month to all my fellow LGBTQ plus people out there. I'm trying to always get it right. You guys are brave. I aspire to be like you. You guys have the confidence, and you guys are going to be in the world showing who you are, and that's what's dope. You know, besides who you love and whatever, is the fact that you're being you, regardless of all the other bullshit. So I appreciate that about y'all. This intern here had a long, stressful week, y'all. Start off with me dousing my phone with beer. So I didn't have a phone until today, and then some shit came up with my car, and I was carless for the past couple days as well. So it's been pretty shitty. It was a lot of things going on, and you know, when things like that come up, you just feel like it's the end of the world. But things end up falling into place, so I'm thankful for that. Most importantly, not to get all sobby, even though I was talking shit to them too today. I'm really appreciative and thankful for Touchdowns and Tangents. It all started off through an email that they they posted on Craigslist. They was looking for somebody, and I was like, fuck it, I'm trying to do my podcast thing. Let me see if I can fit in. And from there, they have let me join their family. So I'm just thankful for Pete and Kenny. I appreciate y'all. This is the only thing I look forward to. Seriously, like I said, I had a stressful ass. It's true. I'm going to tell you guys how real this is. I have not talked to them since last week, and that's when my phone went dead. I was completely rogue, off the grid, and I just got my phone back online, my car back online today, and the first thing that came was here. And I know they were like, what the fuck? We haven't heard from Cerv. They didn't know if I was coming, but I still showed up just to show my dedication. And trust me, like, guys, I have bummed out on a lot of things and been like, fuck this. But this is the one real thing that I have that has entered my life. And I've been like, yo, this is something I want to do. So I appreciate you guys for letting me come into your space, teaching me things, even though I'm not a football expertise. I'm learning more and more things about football and just how to podcast, and more importantly, how to get the confidence for myself to do this. So I really do appreciate you guys, even though you guys can say some off-the-wall comments about fucking Disney princesses and other shit, which is going to go on for another day.
You on the same page.
On a positive note, and we'll talk about this, guys, later. As of a couple weeks ago, I'll be gone from August 12th to September 16th. I will be joining my brother again in Japan. So I'll be out of the country. I'll be in Tokyo and Yokosuka.
For only 4 days?
No, I'll be gone from August 12th to September 16th. So I'll be gone for a whole last month. You guys won't see me.
All right.
But I'll still be in touch. But that's in August. But that was like the most positive thing through all of this. My brother was like, fuck this, I'm gonna just get you a ticket because he got that military money. So shout out to my brother R2. I love you. I fucks with you. You know we go back. It's only me and him. And shout out to all the servicemen out there who are serving for our country, especially with the shitty ass person who's in office, because you guys can get into a lot of sketchy ass shit. So I appreciate you guys putting your bodies on the line, putting your lives for us, even though sometimes I think that's bullshit, but you guys are still fighting for us. So I appreciate y'all. And I'm going to sign off just send positive vibes my way, guys. I'll send it back to you. And yeah, I can't wait to tune in again to you guys for next week. Deuce. Oh, wait. Before I finish, I need to ask this question to you two. Because I want the people to know. So, you guys had a little bonus question that you guys didn't get to, but I just want to ask. So, I want you guys to marinate on it. What 3 stats and skills, so they can be all 3 stats or all 3 skills, it can be mixed. What 3 stats and skills factor when deciding Rookie of the Year? So, I'm going to let you guys marinate on that, and then before you guys close off, I'm going to ask you what you guys think.
All right, well, I'll go next. First of all, shout out to you. You know, Kenny and I were talking about it before, and you have been getting better every week, so I think that's the best thing that we want to see, and that makes us really proud. And so you definitely do add a different element, especially, you know, being on the Good News platform, which isn't necessarily a sports network, and even some of the other networks we aren't necessarily sports. So we like to have that balance of having someone who's not necessarily a sports expert in to be like, hold up, or like, wait, or like, what's this, or like, because that's something that we've always tried to do, but, you know, sometimes we do get in the weeds and we do get petty, and so we kind of lose that. So either way, back to the shit I want to say. First of all, fuck lemon heads. I'm mad Kenny even put this shitty ass candy in front of me. like, bruh, who likes lemon heads outside of your 40-year-old creepy ass neighbor with a white van? Yeah, man, I'm sorry. At least get some Mike and Ike's. You can't even say lemon heads are better than Mike and Ike's. Okay, that sounds like a poll this week. Lemon heads or Mike and Ike's. That's that. Honestly, I'll take hot tamales over lemon heads. So we're just gonna have a shitty candy NCAA tournament with all the shitty candy that your grandpa used to give you, all the candy that used to be left over from Halloween and you wouldn't get till Christmas. We're going to have all that face. Honestly, bar for bar, look at how long you've had that candy. That's a perfect example of how shitty that candy is. That candy's from graduation, which was like 2 months ago.
No, from my friend's graduation party a week ago.
Okay. You get a pass then.
That's why the fuck you put this in a light bulb, my nigga?
Whatever.
I'm upset.
Yeah, I'd be upset too if all I had was some lemon head candy in my thing.
No water?
Yeah. Talking about who touched me in my childhood. You're the one over here eating lemon heads, bro.
I don't ever eat lemon
Bar for bar, I would take a Tootsie Roll over a lemon head. Bar for bar.
That's not even going on the ledge.
Exactly. All right, man. But outside of that, again, I got to give love to the one, the only, the GOAT, the Claw, the 951 zone, the 909, San Diego State's finest, Kawhi Leonard, man. For all the shit that everybody's talked about him, like I've literally, as I've said many times, I've literally had so many debates about how people really thought Jimmy Butler and Paul George were better than Kawhi Leonard. Like, and all the slander he's taken, you know, for signing with New Balance, for his laugh, for all this stuff. Not only did he win a championship, but he really embraced it. He really embraced being him. You know, he mocked his own laugh at the end of his championship speech. He was allegedly rolling up a backwood with Ibaka in a limo. He really does. Ibaka really does need to stop recording people, bro. But yeah, so he's out here embracing himself, living his life. Like I said, man, IE people are different. And I'm tired of people saying he's from LA. He's not. He was born there, but he was raised in the IE. So just shout out to Kawhi Leonard because, as you said, the board man gets paid. the Border podcast gets played, and that's something I shouted out on Instagram because, you know, a lot of feedback we get on this podcast is, one, everyone's like, oh, you and your co-host or you and Kenny or like you and Pete have like a great dynamic. You guys have something really going there. Like, you guys have a chemistry, like blah, blah, blah. But then they'll be like, oh, it's like, oh, okay, you listen to our podcast and be like, oh, yeah, they listen to it sometimes. Or like, oh, like, I listen to it when I go to sleep. Or like, oh, you guys talk about race too much sometimes, so I just kind of like tune out. Or like,
That's your problem, bitch ass nigga.
basically what I'm trying to say is the same way Kawhi Leonard is kind of embracing himself. It's like, for us, we don't have to be everybody's flavor, but as long as we find people who really authentically fuck with us and who are willing, like T-Biggs, to come on and talk with us for a half hour, or Jordan calling in, you know, going on a tangent, talking for 20 minutes and just having laughs and a good time, that's when this show's at its best, because that's when we're at our best, and that's when it's the most fun. So I just want to shout that out, because it really doesn't matter if we're boring to you, because the Bored podcast gets played. And fuck Lemonheads.
Hoe ass niggas. Yeah, I'm a Boston baked beans person. I only ate those lemon heads.
So random.
Boston baked beans are delicious. I'll fight you
That's just random.
all weekend.
I don't even think I've ever had a Boston review.
Because you're trash. You've never had Boston baked beans, Pete. But anyway, I just want to point out a little something. Texas basketball versus Texas football. And we didn't touch on this. Baker Mayfield pretty much took a shot at Sam Ehlinger, Texas's quarterback. How, like, you know, he don't like me and I don't like him, and it's not a rivalry between Oklahoma and Texas, even though it is. I just want to know, what's the bigger rivalry? Which state is more racist, Oklahoma or Texas? What's the impact of their racism? Because, I mean, the Dust Bowl in Oklahoma.
Kansas for 500.
Pete said he'll take Kansas for 500. That's interesting. But anyway. Plot twist. Dun, dun, dun. Did you just say Missouri and Kansas are in the same state?
No, they're not.
Kansas City, Missouri. Missouri is the state.
I'm going to get that name.
Hold on. No. You tricked me. I said it backwards. Missouri is...
There's the Kansas City, Kansas, and the Kansas City, Missouri. It's on a river.
Yeah, the whole Mason-Dixon line and all that shit, but whatever. It's one state. It's just two different cities.
No, it's two different states. There's a Missouri and there's a Kansas.
Kansas City, Missouri, and then, like, Topeka, Kansas.
Yeah, Wichita, Kansas.
Wichita, Kansas. All right, fine, whatever. I feel like I knew that. Whatever. But yeah, so Texas basketball had like a center taken in the top 10, and they pulled up a stat saying like the only team to have more lottery picks since like in this era than Kentucky is Texas. And Texas has all these successful basketball players in the NBA, and in the NFL, they haven't had a good offensive lineman produced in years. Like, Connor Williams, is the jury's still out on him. I think they had another guy drafted. Texas receivers aren't really doing much out here. Roy Williams probably cursed all Texas receivers. Sorry to break that to y'all. I'm not all that convinced with Marquise Goodwin, but that's the only one you can name. Jermichael Finley might have cursed Texas tight ends, but whatever. But,
You just hate Texas.
yes, I hate Texas. Football. University.
Austin's
Texas.
actually a really dope city, though.
It is. Austin City Limits, all that. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention. I'm so happy the Black Keys are making music again and their album's coming out. I can't wait to listen to that shit. Like, Turn Blue just...
How Silver Lake of you.
First off, fuck Silver Lake and the click they claim. Anyway, the Black Keys, their last album, Turn Blue, was meh. It was like right when I got to see something. I think it was 2014, 2015. I forget what year, but I was like, this ain't the one, Chief. This isn't the one. They had like one or two songs on there, and I was like, fam, get it. Dan's getting divorced. It was bad. Whatever. But pretty much from this week, it's been a great week. Shout out to all my hardworking people out there in the service industry. We don't get enough respect, and we honor